Ready. Notification, IMH0PP3R1, away team selection San Jose State Spartans. USFLs selected. Ready.
Aloha! Welcome to paradise. Ncaa, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and the home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Entering play call screen.
The Bulls will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Inside
Here comes
zone
the offense
selected.
on first down. He wants to throw. Taking a shot on the first play. And the pass is intercepted.
Tell you what, defensive dream,
Entering
right?
play call.
You dream about
Coach
coming out, setting the
suggestions. There
tone.
are
You
6
practice your
categories.
script all week of what you want to be in and how you want to be successful. And bam, right out the gates, forcing the INT. Let's go.
From time. Normal. There are 2 categories.
Here's this
You have
offense with a
18
fresh set of
options.
downs.
Cover 1 Robert Press is selected.
Looking for a gap. It's right. And the defense
Entering
holds
play
firm.
call.
No pickup
LB
at
Vince one.
all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. And the Bulls want to move quickly.
Spread.
Brown will throw it. Still looking on the move. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
That is just a play you've got to be able to play off. They don't get bigger than that 4th down. You've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. He leaves it with the back. The ball squirts free. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
Cover 1 Robert Press is selected.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse,
Afterburners coming. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll run the option. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And it's up and no good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hines. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You got to execute, you got to lock in.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26.
Stretch execute selected.
The pull and throw off the RPO.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket the slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Back to throw, it's Shager. Going up top. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And I love the fundamentals by the quarterback on that last completion. That's 4 verticals. If you're going to complete that ball down the seam, you've got to be able to freeze the safety in the middle of the field and not telegraph the throw. That's exactly what the QB did. Nice job.
Got his man in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gets it out quickly.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him, had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
Entering
and they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
5 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Keith. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
There are 6 categories. There are 3 subcategories. Option is set to over 18 plays. We have 7 options. 4, 3 is prevent time. Normal. There are 2 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 1 Robert
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels,
entering
you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm. It's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
The Bulls are in the hurry-up. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab well past the sticks. All kinds of running room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in.
Entering play
Touchdown,
call,
Bulls.
coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The give to the tailback. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7.
Entering play call.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays.
5,
And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. HP
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy look.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Shager. He'll try to do it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
You have 15 options.
There's so many adjectives to describe him. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down. New set of downs.
Entering play
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
You have 15 options. Calendar Y is selected.
Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. He's going for the big play. Snatches it on the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Inside zone is
Spins the
selected.
ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Takes the handoff. It's Sims. At the 20, he's got space. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Using the quick game. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and goal. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Entering play call. Coach
precision blocking up front. Creates the open lane and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What a
Entering
number
play
job blocking
call,
up front.
special teams,
And he
you have
puts through the
5
extra point.
options, kickoff left is selected.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Key. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
There are 3 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense.
Fire.
Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense.
You have 18 options. Old
Just couldn't stay off the
Seam
quarterback,
flat.
and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. The throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Got the back over the middle. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
You have 15
I don't know how they
options.
explain
HD type is
that. Slow
selected.
down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my 1st half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Working that left side. Finds a crease at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Warriors!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14.
Entering
That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there.
Suggestions. There are 6 categories.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. He's going to pass. The sure hands, it's Singletary. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Suggestions.
Well, this tight end, he's got size, he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's loose. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south. Get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
There are 3 categories.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this
options.
offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll try the run. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Man, that D tackle's a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of the stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back, cat-like quickness.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, give on the inside.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Give cushion.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, South Florida. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
And the offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back.
Enter. Challenge play is entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They want to go for back-to-back scores. They're lining up for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. Here comes the option. The pitch. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3.
And I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
On 4th down, going to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
There are 8 categories.
He had nowhere to go.
Inside
4th
zones
down,
selected.
you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Shager. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30.
They have 15 options. Each of the off tackle is selected. Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. HD off
First
tackle
down to start
selected.
the drive after the break. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Oh, he had it right down the
Entering play
middle,
call,
and it just
coach
squirted
suggestions.
right
There are
through
8
his fingers,
categories.
and
You
they missed
have
an
15
opportunity
options.
for a nice
Inside
play on
zone
first
selected.
down. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Now the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack
Entering
back in
play
the
call,
36.
coach suggestions.
We're only
There
in
are
the
8
first half
categories.
already. This
You
guy's
have
got 2
15
TD
options.
passes. So you can
HD
see the
split screen
defensive
selected.
coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They've got the screen set up. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
It is perfect. And now
Entering
they
play
regain
call,
the lead.
special teams.
So
You
after
have
putting
5
3 on the board,
options.
the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little
Entering
more
play call,
dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20.
4 over. There are 3 categories. You
South
have 18
Florida ready to send the
options.
offense
Level
back
1
onto the
selected.
field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the
Entering
downs.
play
On
call,
1st down,
over.
finding
There are
positive.
3
Yeah, and
categories.
it's
You
frustrating
have
when you
18
move the
options.
football and get
Cover
stopped
1
on the other side of the
selected.
field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Brown will throw it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Offenses know and work on it all week. 3rd downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Bulls are flying down the field. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 2nd down coming up. On the option. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Hawaii! The defense takes matters into their own hands. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit. The ball pops out. More guys swarming to the football. Great effort. Scoop that thing up. Now do some damage with it. You always want to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player to an offensive player. Give me that 6.
Kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. And here's the return. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
6 categories.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Gonna run it. It's right. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Grab near the sticks. It's Singletary. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Brown wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Trying play action. Fires downfield. Connection to the right. Touchdown, USF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
The back goes in motion. They want to throw it. Dances away to buy time. And he strolls into the end zone and gets the 2. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
There are 3
Man, these are the situations. They know you're kicking an onside. You got to get it. You got to find a way to get the football. How about it? Get the kick. Get a good bounce. Everybody's flying down the field. Ball bouncing all over the place. You fall on it. Offense has another chance to put some points on the board.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Trying to get to him. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You can tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Shager. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Hawaii. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old. That's a part with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Caught behind the line. It's right. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Going for the big play. Oh, picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity. You've got to put the ball in his spot. If that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip, interception.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
And I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And he intercepts it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Brown will throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
On the run, it's right. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the running.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to set up the screen, and he throws the interception. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And how about that play by this defense, reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the big man, and walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
Selected.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to 16.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 5 options. Kickoff left is selected.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
There are 2 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 1 Robert Press
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in. Lets it fly deep downfield. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a...
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Warriors! How about that quarterback taking a shot downfield and delivering to the wide open?
I love this quarterback because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. A couple of plays into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
There are 2 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 1. Robert Press is selected.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense has got in there trying to pick up some yards. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Hawaii! The defense with the scoop and score. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score.
Entering play. Entering paused screen. You have 9 options. Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Advantage is selected. Entering play call.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Entering play call. Special teams.
That is a defensive player's dream. The ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
There are 2 categories. You have 18 options.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Now on the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. The option look. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bulls want to crank their tempo. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
So I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Jukes his way for more. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. How about the timing on that pitch? The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
They're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after and was able to make the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. It's Atkins. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Spread. Give cushion. Give cushion. Give cushion.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Looking down the middle. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
Offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing forward, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
To throw, it's Shager. He can't find his man, and the clock stops
Entering
with 6 seconds left.
Coach suggestions.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 5 options. Kickoff left is selected.
And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to crank up the second half. Coming out with it, it's Keith. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
Cover 3 is selected.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fast motion from the offense. On second down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Firing to the right, complete. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty and it's a turnover.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. The amount of donations he is making to the other team right now. Interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again. We might want to start thinking about a change here.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on second down. To the air, it's Shager. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, it could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Starting to feel a little pressure. At the 35, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle. He's got running back-like ability out of space.
Rainbow Warriors trying to cash it in on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Got it! Touchdown, Hawaii! And the beatdown has ensued. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
There are 2 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 1 Robert Press is selected.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Bulls will hustle to the line.
And I love this defense continues to get home and bring pressure. Another sack, their 3rd sack of the game. They just keep applying pressure, and it's working. Do not stop.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first
Entering
down.
play call.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this,
you have 18
hurry their thought
options.
process,
Cover 1 Robert
they're going
Press
to
is
make
selected.
mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the
Entering
pick.
play call.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately.
Oh, he wants it all. Reels it in down the left side. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! And the punishment has been extended. He has been
Entering play call.
surgical, precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Entering play call.
If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
There are 6 categories. There are 3 coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Brown wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Bulls headed quickly to the line.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45.
Give cushion. Give cushion. Give cushion.
From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But David, I love the defense right now, the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Give to the running back. Running with power. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Formation.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
To the air on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. 4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Brown will throw it. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line.
Spread.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown Bulls!
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. He's looking to pass. Pressure coming. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2. They're still down huge, but just working on execution. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there.
You have 18 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a
Entering play call.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
And the Bulls are stopped, but not before getting it past the stick.
There are 2 categories.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10.
40. Prevent. Free key. You have option is set from 44. Over. Under.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulls.
And these design QB runs, man, they really test the physicality of this defense. Knowing this quarterback's going to tote the rock, they know that there's now an extra blocker, so somebody on defense is going to have to make a superhuman effort, get off a block and make a play.
Entering
they could
play
not
call,
get that done.
Special teams.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the 3rd quarter and get it back with an onside kick.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. On the option. He'll toss it. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
It's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Oh, he dropped it!
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. At the 45 on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the...
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Finding open areas. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Bulls are rolling down the field. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Oh, what a move! He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Oh, man, what a run. He wanted to get in the house, but nice explosive play in the run game to get all the way down to the one, Palmer.
Great effort by him. I'd expect this offense now to try to go fast, punch this thing in using tempo.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point splits the upright. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Still down big here in the 3rd quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. 0-1 trap is selected.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
HB zone is selected.
2nd and 10 here. Looking to throw, it's Shager. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It didn't complete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. The run to the left. Smashes through the tackle. And he loses the ball 2nd time today.
You got to be able to finish plays. And that running back had it, man. He had a first down, but he just could not hold on to the football. You got to be able to finish runs. That's one thing this coaching staff is always preaching to their backfield.
Time. Normal, there are 2 categories. You
South
have 18
Florida ready to
options.
send the
Cover
offense
1
back
Robert
onto the
press
field.
selected.
There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they? And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Warriors. Don't just get the ball. Score with the ball, and the defense did.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You
They'll
have
try to
15
add another to
options.
their lead.
Empty selected.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Entering play call, special teams. You have
About to
5
kick it off
options.
after punching it in for the
selected.
touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Keith. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
Normal, there are 2 categories. You have 18
South Florida has
options.
it back, and
Cover
the
1
Bulls
Robert press
offense will
selected.
return to the field. On the option. Now the pitch. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
It's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Now on the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense coming up with a
Entering
huge
play
fumble
call,
recovery.
coach suggestions.
As a
There are
defender,
8 categories. You have 15
You know what
options.
the cherry on the
Inside
sundae
zone
is?
selected.
You get the big hit and force the fumble.
On first down, here comes this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection going
Entering
for the big play.
Coach suggestions.
Well, the defense is
There are 8
starting to figure it
categories.
out,
You
I
have
think. It's
15
taking them some time. This guy already
options.
has 2
Inside zone
touchdown
selected.
catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
They're bringing heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Suggestions. There are 8
Come on now,
categories. You
O-line.
have
You
15
guys to
options.
take care of your
RNS
quarterback. He
switch
takes
data
care of
selected.
you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
He's finally stopped, but a big play there
Entering
with his
play
feet
call,
as he
coach
moves those
suggestions.
sticks.
There are 8 categories.
I just love this guy's
You have
instincts,
15
right? When things
options.
aren't open right
Inside
away, he
zone
never
selected.
panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability.
Touchdown, Hawaii! And the route is on.
Entering play call.
Well, this
coach
receiver is making this
suggestions. There are 8
passing attack look
categories.
like
You have
it's
15
going against
options.
air.
Add
No
empty
doubt, it does.
selected.
It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you're going to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you have.
Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt.
Entering
Missed the
play
extra
call.
point.
Special teams.
Quick work
You
on
have
that
5
scoring drive, just
options.
4
Kickoff
plays.
left is selected.
And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Keith. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Normal, there are 2 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 1 Robert press is selected.
Final play of the quarter coming. Trying the left side. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period.
Entering play call. Over. There are 3 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised he's still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal.
Right.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got it! He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have him first and goal from the one.
Categories.
Those third downs are hard to execute. When you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now,
and it'll be intercepted in the end zone. The 50. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, USF. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Suggestions. There are 6
and this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
How about that for a momentum swing? Defense gets the pick 6, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the 2-point conversion.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
That is a perfectly executed onside kick. Great job by the kicker, making sure the ball goes 10 yards, and then how about the kicking team diving on top of that ball?
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Brown wants to pass. He's looking deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
You have 5 options.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Bulls.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You have 7 options. 5 base, base onside.
South Florida, 65.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
Coast.
Razor!
To the ground with the back. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Bulls. And the defense doing work.
Entering play
That's
call,
just the
coach
guy you want
suggestions.
to
There are
find
6
that football. The
categories.
ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up
Formation.
and
There are
turns on the afterburners, takes it
there.
all the
You
way
have
back
9
for the
options. Cover
touchdown.
3 is selected.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
Black 29 Bongo. Black 29.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's not quite going to
Entering
get
play
there, and the
call,
try for
special
2
teams.
fails,
We
and
have
they are
7
unable to
options.
cut into this
Right,
lead any further.
return left
They
is
still have
selected.
work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for
Entering
another
play
drive.
call, coach
Let's
suggestions.
get weird.
There
This
are
is
6
exactly
categories.
what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter. Got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. The option look. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. The Bulls in the hurry up.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Entering
And he's
play
brought
call,
down, and
coach
his defense
suggestions.
gets the
There are
ball
8
back for its
categories.
own.
You have 15
The only time
options.
it's okay
Inside zone
to
is
stretch the
selected.
ball out and fumble the football is on 4th down and short. It's on 4th down and goal when you have to lay out and you have to reach that football. You could tell he was trying to make it
Entering
reach that
play
football,
call,
coughed
coach
it up.
suggestions.
Defense
There
forces
are
the
8
fumble, gets
categories.
the stop
You
back
have
for a
15 options.
Got 8 on
Repeat
first
slant
down,
is
now
selected.
looking at a 2nd and 2. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard
Entering
on
play
that one.
call, coach
It's going to be tough
suggestions.
sledding for the
There are 8
offense here. They're trying to
categories.
ice
You have
this
14
game by running the
options.
football and
Inside
leading
zone
the
is
clock. They've
selected.
got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense
Entering
does on
play
this next
call,
one.
coach
And they
suggestions. There
almost
are 8
had
categories.
another
You
one.
have
Rare
12
is the
options.
occasion when you're happy
Complex
to
cover
see
is
4th
selected.
down, but it's better than pulling another pick. And the Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they
Entering
can't
play call,
corral it. It
coach
goes into the end
suggestions.
zone.
There are
It'll
6
come out to the 20.
categories. Formation 44 over. There nickel over. There are 3 wide. Double mug.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have
Entering play call.
Running
Double
hard
mug.
and getting
There are
6
3
yards out to
categories.
the
You have
26.
12 options.
Got
Cover
6
3
on
spy
first down.
selected.
Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Brown will throw it. Finds the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. And how about that? What the
Entering play
doctor
call,
always
double mug.
ordered.
There
An
are 3
explosive
categories.
play to
You
the
have
40.
12 options.
And the Bulls
Cover 1
have it
goal
with a first
selected.
and 10. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Hawaii. A great return for the touchdown. And he
Entering
return for a
play
touchdown
call,
is a great one to a
suggestions.
defense.
There are 8 categories. You have 15
That
options.
just might
Advantage
do it.
selected.
Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back, just to
Entering
pad
play
their
call,
lead a little bit
special
and
teams.
make
You
this
have
game
5
almost
options. Kickoff
out
left
of
is
reach.
selected.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not
Entering
much
play
to be
call,
found as he
formation.
stopped
There
at
are
the
6
18.
categories. There are 3 categories.
South
Seam
Florida
flat.
has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Spread.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up.
Entering play
Incomplete.
call. Cover 4 quarters.
It's second down.
They'll line up for a second down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to
Seam
pick up the
flat.
first.
Seam flat. Give cushion. Give cushion.
He wants to throw it again. Wide open downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Bulls moving quickly to the line.
Give cushion.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great.
And the pass hits, picked off. Takes it the other way. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. The defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back.
That is a
Entering
roller
play
coaster.
call.
We got the pick. Oh, no, we just lost it. Oh, no, we got it back. At the end of the day, the defense, David, still has it.
Yeah, and all you're trying to do is force turnovers, create plays. Nice job getting the interception. And listen, when you're running to the football, trying to block, that ball comes out. Nice job falling on it, creating the turnover.
And they try to run
Entering
inside,
play
and there
call.
is
Coach
nowhere to go.
suggestions. There are
Got
8
stuffed on
categories.
first
You
down.
have
It's
15
second and 10.
options. Counter Y selected.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Fires to the right. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They're down to the 20, first and 10. Dropping back, it's Shager. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. And the stomping has commenced.
Entering play call.
And how about it?
Coach
Everyone
suggestions.
getting
There are 8
involved, getting the big
categories.
tight end
You have
involved. This
15
offense
options.
has done an
Advantage
unbelievable
selected.
job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And the extra point splits the
Entering
upright.
play call.
Quick
Special
strike
teams.
offense on
You
that
have 5
three-play
options.
scoring drive.
Kickoff left is
And they
selected.
close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
Time. Normal. There are 2 categories. You have 18
South Florida
options.
ready to send the
Cover 1
offense
Robert
back
versus
onto the
selected.
field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Finds a man in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. This time he's got it. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. Brown wants to pass. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Entering play
and as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Going for it all. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Entering play
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Normal parachute. 3G, you have 3 options.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
3 options.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Gets it out fast. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground.
And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Entering
Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. On the run, fires downfield. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run. At the 30. 10. It's a fumble.
Entering play call, 3G. You have 3 options. Man 3G is selected.
This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. Brown will throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. Pulls it in on the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
They'll throw it on first down. He'll take another shot here. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is
Entering
nice.
post screen, you have 5
And
options.
this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 up. Inside zone.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked. The coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff.
Fires the pass, intercepted.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had.
He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
He wants a big play here late. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Cover 3 is selected.
Offense at an empty set. Brown wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Still on his feet at the 45. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W. Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it, keep chucking it, keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
On third down, going up top. Touchdown Warriors! And the pummeling has started.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's...
Coach, entering paused screen. You have 10. Celebration. Resume. Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. At hand to select.
The Hail Mary to success.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play that the officials on the field were right and the play will stand. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Entering play
Quick strike
ball,
offense on that three-play
onside kick.
scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the
Entering play
football, and
ball,
they get the onside kick and
WKA.
take
There are
possession
15
right back.
categories. You have 18 options. RPO alert.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and
selected.
parents for dinner. Right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Buying some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big game. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Throwing right. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Entering stats screen, team stats. First, total offense, rushes, yards, RTDS, home win, yards per rush, combat, yards per passing, yards, home 547, away 666. Third, 4, 2-point, return, fumble, in, KR, code. Possession time, home 12-13, away 27-47. Player stats, team law. USF. Scoring, law, TOEFL /lock 7. Entering post-game screen, you have 3 options, stats is selected.